It started with a rumor. Not the kind that spreads slowly and quietly, but the kind that feels like a spark landing in dry grass. Instant, uncontrollable, and impossible to ignore. Fans across the globe began noticing subtle hints. A schedule that didn't quite line up. A cryptic post. A whisper from insiders who claimed something unexpected was coming. But no one could have predicted just how explosive the moment would be when it finally happened. And then, it did. Without warning, Jimin and Jungkook appeared together on a Korean variety show. No long promotional campaign. No teaser filled with spoilers. Just a sudden reveal that sent shockwaves through the fandom. Within minutes, clips began circulating. Within hours, hashtags were trending worldwide. And within a day, the internet felt like it had collectively lost its mind. But what exactly made this moment so powerful? At first glance, it might seem simple. Two globally recognized artists, both members of BTS, showing up together on a show. That's something fans have seen before, right? So why did this feel different? Why did it hit harder, spark louder reactions, and create such an emotional response? The answer lies in timing. Over the past few years, fans have experienced a shift. Individual projects, solo careers, and personal growth have taken center stage. Each member of BTS has been carving out their own path, exploring their identity as artists beyond the group. And while that journey has been inspiring, it has also created a certain distance, at least visually, from the group dynamic that fans fell in love with. So when Jimin and Jungkook appeared together again, it wasn't just a casual moment. It felt like something rare, something almost nostalgic, like opening a door you didn't realize you missed so much. And ARMY noticed. Social media platforms erupted. Comments flooded in faster than anyone could keep up. Some fans expressed pure excitement, typing in all caps as if normal text couldn't contain their emotions. Others reacted with disbelief, asking if it was real or just another edited clip. And then there were those who simply felt overwhelmed, posting messages about how much they had missed seeing the two together. But beneath all that excitement, there was something deeper happening. Why does seeing two artists together create such an emotional reaction? Is it just about music? Or is there something more personal at play? For many fans, BTS has never been just about songs or performances. It's about connection. It's about the stories, the personalities, and the relationships between the members. Over time, fans have built emotional bonds, not just with individual members, but with the group dynamic itself. So when a familiar dynamic reappears, it doesn't just feel entertaining. It feels meaningful. Watching Jimin and Jungkook interact again brought back memories. Old performances, behind-the-scenes moments, interviews filled with laughter and playful energy. It reminded fans of a time when everything felt closer, simpler, and somehow more connected. And that's where things get interesting. Because this wasn't just about nostalgia. It was also about growth. Both Jimin and Jungkook have evolved significantly as artists. Their solo work has shown new sides of their personalities, more mature, more introspective, and more experimental. So when they came together again, fans weren't just seeing the same duo from years ago. They were seeing a new version of that connection, one shaped by experience, independence, and artistic evolution. And you could feel it. The way they interacted on the show, subtle glances, shared jokes, natural chemistry, felt both familiar and fresh at the same time. It was as if nothing had changed, yet everything had. So the question becomes, is this kind of moment more powerful because of the time apart? Think about it. When something is constant, we often take it for granted. But when it disappears, even briefly, its value becomes clearer. The anticipation builds, the appreciation deepens, and when it finally returns, the impact is amplified. That's exactly what happened here. ARMY didn't just react, they exploded with emotion because the moment carried weight. It wasn't just another appearance. It felt like a reunion, even if unofficial. A reminder of what made BTS so special in the first place. And then there's the global aspect. It's easy to forget just how massive BTS's influence is. Fans from different countries, cultures, and languages all tuning in at the same time, sharing the same excitement. reacting in real time. It creates a sense of unity that's rare in today's fragmented digital world. When Jimin and Jungkook appeared on that show, it wasn't just a Korean TV moment. It became a global event. Clips were translated instantly. Reactions spread across continents. Fans who had never met felt connected through a shared emotional experience. Isn't that fascinating? In a world where people often feel disconnected, moments like this bring millions together. Not through politics or conflict, but through music, personality, and genuine human connection. But let's take it a step further. Why do moments like this go viral so quickly? What makes them algorithmically powerful? From a content perspective, it checks all the boxes. Surprise factor, emotional reaction, high-profile figures, strong fanbase engagement. But beyond that, it's the authenticity that drives it. People aren't just watching, they're feeling something. And when content triggers real emotion, it spreads faster. That's something creators can learn from. It's not always about creating the most polished or perfect content. Sometimes, it's about creating moments that feel real, moments that resonate, moments that remind people why they cared in the first place. And this moment, it did exactly that. But there's also a question worth asking. What does this mean for the future? Is this just a one-time appearance? Or could it hint at something bigger? A collaboration? More joint appearances? Even a group-related project down the line? Fans are already speculating. And while speculation can sometimes get out of hand, it also shows just how invested people are. They're not just passively consuming content, they're actively imagining possibilities. That level of engagement is powerful. It keeps the conversation alive. It builds anticipation. And it creates a cycle where every small moment feels significant. At the same time, it's important to stay grounded. Not every appearance leads to a major announcement. Sometimes, a moment is just that, a moment. And maybe that's enough. Or is it? Because if there's one thing this event proved, it's that even a single appearance can have a massive impact. It can dominate headlines, trend globally, and spark conversations that last for days. So imagine what could happen with something bigger. And that's where things get exciting. Because whether intentional or not, this moment reminded everyone of the power of connection. Not just between artists and fans, but between the artists themselves. It showed that even after time apart, the chemistry is still there. The bond is still visible. And the impact is still undeniable. So now the question is in your hands. What did you feel when you saw Jimin and Jungkook together again? Was it excitement, nostalgia, surprise, or something you didn't expect? And more importantly, what do you think this moment means moving forward? Because in the end, moments like this aren't just about what happened on screen. They're about what they represent, the memories they bring back, the emotions they trigger, and the possibilities they open up. If you enjoyed breaking down this moment and want more deep dives into viral K-pop events, make sure to stay connected, share your thoughts, join the conversation, and keep the discussion going. Because sometimes, the most powerful part of a moment isn't just what we see, it's how we experience it together.